Namaskar to all. This is Yash Jain from class 10 and today I am going to tell you the types of graph. So before starting with the types of graphs, we have to just know that what is a graph. A graph is a pictorial representation of a data in an organized manner. Graphs are usually formed from various data points which present the relationship between two or more things. A picture says 1,000 words, that says. A graph, on the other hand, not only says the 1,000 words but also tells a million stories. So that's why the graphs are more than used whenever it is a office work or any other work. So now we are going towards the types of graph. First I am going to tell you about the bar graph that is present here. A bar graph is a graph represented by spaced square bars that describes the data points in a set of graphs. It is usually used to plot, discrete and categorize data. So this is a bar graph in that we have shown that the publics are moving to mall, zoo, park and museum, and the data, how many quantity of pupils are visiting these places is given. We can see that the park is the least visited place and the mall is the most visited place. Now we are coming towards the pie chart. A pie chart is a circular graph used to illustrate the numerical proportion in a data set. The graph is usually divided into various sectors where each sector presents the proportion of a particular numerical elements in a set. So this is called a pie chart. A pie chart is present here where we have the movement of the vehicles. How many people are using the vehicles, like the most used vehicle in a particular city is car. We can see here, and these three are used as similar, that there are not any difference between them. Now, before coming towards the line graph, I want to tell you a thing, that line graph is also known as and it is also used in a many major and big things like any program or any professional things is there. The line graph is used there because it looks clean and we can represent it and we can understand very good by it. So a line graph is a representation of a group of data points joining together by a straight line. Each of these points describe the relationship between the horizontal and the vertical axis of the graph. So here the line graph is present and it looks so clean and so that we can understand it clearly. Now the last chart is the histogram chart. The histogram visualizes frequency of decay and continuous data in a data sheet. Using joining rectangular bars, each rectangular bar defines the number of elements that falls into a predefined class interval. So here the histogram chart is present in that it is similar to the bar graph, but it is not exactly the bar graph. In bar graph we leave the spaces between them, but the difference between the bar graph and the histogram is that we don't leave the spaces between them. That's why it also used as if we want to give more information in a particular small chart, so that in that we can use the histogram because it takes small space and it gives the larger data. Like in this we have given the years and in which year the production of a company is born. So this was all about the types of graphs. Thank you for listening.